Look at your stable $70,000 corporate salary. As a risk appraiser, I'm here to tell you that your life is currently functioning as a vulnerable asset, flashing red on the verge of a serious cash flow crisis. You think you are middle class. The hard data says you are operating with almost no financial margin for error. After the state shears your paycheck, after an $1,800 mortgage and a $700 car note, your monthly margin of safety is less than $200. One flat tire, one medical bill, one sudden corporate downsize, and your financial system faces a severe shock. Welcome to Inside Hayes' Mind. Let's audit the system. Here is the economic reality of 2026. The traditional American middle class is facing one of the most significant structural shifts in decades. According to the Federal Reserve Board's latest economic well-being report, over 50% of individuals earning over $100,000 a year are now reporting living paycheck to paycheck. Think about that. A six-figure salary, once the ultimate symbol of financial freedom, has been downgraded due to persistent core inflation, acting as a high-cost burden in major U.S. urban areas. You are driving a shiny $40,000 SUV to a corporate job, yet your personal balance sheet is so brittle that a single unexpected event can trigger an immediate crisis. This is the reality of the coping cost. You are spending hard-earned capital to buy temporary relief through weekend getaways just to survive a high-stress corporate environment on Monday. Look at the housing ledger in 2026. With average 30-year fixed mortgage rates hovering stubbornly near historic highs and Redfin data showing median home prices hitting all-time peaks, housing affordability has deteriorated to its weakest level in over 40 years. The previous generation could secure a home on a single average income. Today, that asset class is highly restrictive. Take a look at the data from cities like Austin or Atlanta, where middle-income professionals are priced out of 70% of the active housing market, forced to pay historic high rents to institutional landlords. This means you are allocating your core capital into an expense that builds zero equity for your future wealth. And how do households bridge this structural financial gap? Welcome to the credit debt cycle. According to the latest data from the Center for Microeconomic Data at the New York Fed, total U.S. credit card debt has shattered records, surpassing $1.3 trillion. The average household is now carrying over $1,000 in revolving credit balance, while credit card interest rates apex at an average of 24%. You are no longer just buying goods. You are financing daily survival through high-interest microloans compounding against your future net worth. In risk management, this is called leverage depreciation. But the real structural challenge sits right at your desk. In 2026, we are witnessing a significant shift in corporate efficiency. Major tech firms and financial institutions are quietly optimizing mid-level operational structures. Routine documentation, automated reporting, customer support workflows, and administrative data processing are increasingly being managed by specialized AI systems. Data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that routine-based administrative tenures are shifting. My forensic ledger audit reveals a core corporate truth. If your daily work relies entirely on standardized software and predictable inputs, you are not compounding your long-term market value. You are operating a routine that technology is actively optimizing. Look at the asset outside your window, your car. The American auto loan system has entered a challenging phase. TransUnion data shows that auto loan serious delinquencies have reached their highest rate since the financial crisis, driven by extended 84-month financing terms and inflated interest rates. Consider the average mid-level manager financing a standard mid-size SUV today. After interest, many borrowers end up paying close to $50,000 for that vehicle. Meanwhile, that metal box continues losing value year after year, sitting idle in an office parking lot for 50 hours a week. The minute you drive that vehicle off the lot, your personal balance sheet absorbs an immediate depreciation loss. Even the traditional retirement framework is evolving. Financial reports from institutions like BlackRock suggest that the classic 4% retirement withdrawal rule is mathematically challenged under persistent real-world inflation. Your corporate 401k plan is deeply exposed to market volatility. Furthermore, the official Social Security Board of Trustees report indicates that the combined ORC trust funds are facing a critical depletion timeline within the next decade, threatening a significant reduction in automated safety nets. Relying on a single institutional safety net is no longer a viable long-term strategy. But listen to me closely. If you feel overwhelmed by these metrics, you need to understand this. This is a systemic design flaw, not your personal failure. You are not a bad manager of your life. You are just playing a shifting financial game with an outdated corporate rulebook. Do accept stagnation. As a risk appraiser, my advice is to initiate an immediate personal restructuring. You need to execute 3 actionable steps this week. First, audit your ledger and eliminate one structural recurring expense that yields 0 asset value. Second, stop selling raw hourly labor and dedicate 2 hours a week to mastering generative AI tools to double your operational speed. Third, treat your knowledge as capital and begin building one digital asset or scalable income stream that you fully control. Small changes compound faster than most people realize. You have the analytical power to audit your own path forward. The balance sheet of your life is signed by you. I am Hayes. Subscribe, follow the money, and let's audit the system. One final word from my heart. This video utilizes AI tools to optimize visuals and language for a global audience. However, every piece of risk valuation, psychological insight, and experience shared here comes 100% from the real world, from a corporate professional facing the daily grind just like you. Please note, the information presented in this video is for educational, informational, and documentary purposes only. It does not constitute formal legal, financial, tax, or investment advice. Always consult with a licensed professional before making financial decisions. Thank you for listening.